Hello again there, Wolfpack Raf King, back again with you with another anatomy video. Today, I wanted to go very briefly through each system and talk about how massage can generally benefit those systems. Of course, there's a lot of specifics I'm going to be skipping over, and in fact, I'm not going to be going into detail as far as the different techniques in massage and the different benefits, but I'm going to try to keep it as general as possible. Sometimes I will have to get a little specific with it, but I would like this to be more of an introduction to massage benefits. So let's go ahead and get into it. Right now on the screen we don't have the skin on the body, but there is definitely benefit to the skin when it comes to massage therapy. A big part of it is the exfoliation. It is taking off the dead skin cells from your body, and it's not something we quite think about very often, but this is going to increase how you can eliminate waste from the body. It increases your ability to sweat, which is vital if you're doing a lot of physical activity. Not just that, but massage in general is going to improve the elasticity and circulation to the skin. It's just healthier skin overall, which can have more of an effect on you than you think, particularly your mindset and just in your energy levels. Also, I had a teacher early on in massage school who would tap his face, like kind of like a percussive technique all around his face, and something like this is going to improve the skin tone. It's actually going to stimulate the skin, so it's very recommended that you start off your day 5 minutes on your face, just tapping away, tap 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 tap. Now, moving on to the musculoskeletal system. So muscles, bones, joints, all that fun stuff. So massage can benefit the system that makes you move, the system that helps you stand. We wouldn't be able to get through life without any movement, obviously. So massage is going to help encourage not just muscle tissue, but connective tissue to relax and lengthen. Now, this, I think, in part has to do somewhat with the nervous system as well, and we'll get to it, but we're encouraging these muscles to just lengthen out or to kind of decrease in spasm as we're massaging. Not only that, but we're going to improve muscle tone, its ability to contract. It's going to be more flexible, and there's even been studies shown that massage can increase the stamina of a muscle, so the ability to use it even more. Some strokes in massage are going to improve the joint health. They're going to increase that fluid exchange. And vibration, one of my favorite strokes, is notorious for increasing smooth muscle tone, decreasing cramps, decreasing healing time in a fracture. Yeah, you heard that right. So vibration is going to decrease the time it takes to heal. And what it does is this vibration movement actually stimulates osteoblastic activity. And these are the little guys that are going to help build back bone. Of course, they're working in conjunction with other cells that are breaking down the bone to build up the bone. But it's a whole process that vibration is stimulating. So it's basically giving you stronger bones faster. Not just that, but the Russians in the early 80s, I want to say, were doing a lot of experiments with vibration, and they found that at certain hertz, at certain degrees of vibration, you could influence certain parts of the body. And they found from 20 to 30 hertz, you could actually increase the density of bone, increase hormone production, we'll get there, but a big one is increase muscle mass, which is a huge thing because around that time there was a big project for the cosmonauts, right, being able to stay in space. And of course, when all these cosmonauts, astronauts, any space explorers come back, it seems like they're newborn giraffes, like they've lost so much without gravity, so vibration is essential to keeping that. Let's go ahead and move on to our next system, though, the cardiovascular system, the blood of the body. So massage is all about the cardiovascular system. I don't think there's a single massage technique that doesn't influence the cardiovascular system, that doesn't increase blood flow and increase the tone of blood vessels. Everything we do in massage is basically going to have a positive effect on this, which is great for you because not only is it going to increase localized metabolism in an area, it's going to increase oxygen in that area as well, which is great for performance. It's fantastic for it. Let's go ahead and keep moving though. So onto the nervous system. This is your control system of the body here. This is all the electrical wiring. And of course, massage has an effect on this. I would say, much like the cardiovascular system, this is another system that every massage stroke will definitely have some type of effect on, one way or the other. Let's go ahead and get into it. The biggest thing is massage is going to sedate or decrease activity in the nervous system, which is fantastic because if you're stuck in a pain cycle, you want to be able to break that pain cycle. And a lot of the times, sedating the nervous system is the way to do that. A lot of your more gentle strokes are going to do this. But of course, you can have the opposite effect if you'd like as well. What if you need to stimulate somebody, wake them up? What if they're getting ready for a sporting event and you don't want them going in too relaxed, right? You can actually make massage strokes more stimulating. If let's say when I was in my early days of massage and my dad he was getting up for work at night, right? It was like midnight that he would go to work at. Well, we would try to massage him before work to prep his body for movement. Now, this would have to not be relaxing because he already doesn't want to go to work, right? He just wants to go back to bed. So it was really important for us to make sure it was a more stimulating massage. But on to probably the most important fact when it comes to the nervous system and massage comes back to one of my favorite strokes, vibration. And again, the Russians in their research found that vibration at a certain degree can actually influence the healing process of the nervous system. For the longest time, we didn't think the nervous system grew back at all. But what we're finding is that the nervous system does grow back. And vibration can influence that even more. What it does is it stimulates the release of a very particular protein that induces the function of the nervous system. So if there is some kind of nerve damage that you have, if there is maybe a body part that you weren't able to use for a long time due to some kind of cast or something or some kind of brace, vibration 5 to 10 minutes a day is highly recommended. And I would ask your massage therapist more about that. Let's move on to connective tissue. Now, connective tissue, it's a beautiful system. In fact, I'm going to dedicate a whole video just unto itself because it's so wonderful. There's not enough appreciation dedicated to the connective tissue all throughout your body. I mean, it truly is a beautiful system. It literally interconnects everything throughout your body, and it's arguably just one piece. It's one intricate, beautiful piece that wraps around everything in your body and keeps you whole. Now, in short, when it comes down to it, massage is going to increase the elasticity and decrease any abnormal deposits. Now, massage is notorious for being able to decrease scar tissue throughout the body, and I like to emphasize that this is any age of any scar, whether it's totally brand new and it's from an injury you recently got or it's something you had your whole life. Massage therapy can decrease the look of the scar. If it's an internal scar, it can decrease how it's impacting you. I would definitely ask your massage therapist about any scar tissue that you have. But go ahead and stay tuned because, again, we're going to do a whole video over connective tissue because it's just that phenomenal. So onto the respiratory system here, the lungs, being able to breathe. A lot of what massage does for the respiratory system really involves the musculatory system around the rib cage, around the lungs. If we can relax the intercostal muscles, then there's a good chance that you're going to be able to take deeper, more fulfilling breaths, which of course is going to have a cascade of effects. When you can get more oxygen into the body, you can definitely have more healing and better function in the body. So this is not something to be overlooked. Let's go ahead and move on though. Digestive system is not something you oftentimes think about when you think about the benefits of massage, but it definitely can be benefited by massage techniques. Let's just take the large intestine here, for example. As this is kind of like the last stop for all your food before it makes its way out of the body, which of course a lot of constipation can happen here as well. Getting some manual therapy, getting some touch, some non-gliding or some pressing petrissage type of techniques throughout this region can do wonders for constipation. And not just that, but bringing back to vibration. Having vibration over the gut right here can actually help increase and coordinate and strengthen peristalsis. Peristalsis is how your organs move to move food and matter throughout it. It's kind of almost think about like moving toothpaste, right? You squeeze kind of in a circular fashion and then press forward, and that's exactly what your organs are doing, and that's exactly what vibration is helping out with. So if you do have any kind of digestive issues, you might want to ask your massage therapist about working in this area. I know my brother suffered from digestive issues pretty much his whole life, and massage therapy really did help him out. But let's go ahead and keep moving on here. The urinary system. So with the urinary system, I don't think I've ever directly worked on the kidneys before, and I don't think your massage therapist ever really should. But where this kind of changes a little context, but still fits our conversation here, is with reflexology. Now, it's not necessarily traditional massage therapy like I've been talking about in this video, but reflexology is working along the feet, sometimes hands, sometimes ears, sometimes other parts of the body, but primarily the feet. And each part of the foot, each region of the foot is dedicated to a part of the body and corresponds with it. There have been some really cool studies I have seen where by working the urinary system, working these organs right here on the foot, they've actually been able to get patients to urinate primarily after a surgery when they just can't release it. Oftentimes, reflexology and maybe some running water will do the trick, even within minutes, some studies have shown. Let's keep moving on here. Lymphatic system. Now, your lymphatic system is the waste remover of the body, and it works intimately with your cardiovascular system and really picking up any kind of debris or garbage that needs to be moved out of the body. But unlike the cardiovascular system, it doesn't have a pump. It doesn't have the heart, which is working hard for you every minute of every day. The lymphatic system here requires movement. It requires movement to be able to pump lymphatic fluid, through the body. Now, what happens when we can't get that movement in? Maybe there's an injury. Maybe it's so swollen that I can't move it. It's a physical impossibility. Well, getting that manual manipulation, getting hands on the body, and getting some of these massage strokes to encourage that movement of fluid is fantastic. In fact, there's a whole modality of massage, lymphatic massage, dedicated to just this. If you are having problems with a backed up lymphatic system, you feel like you can't get everything out, talk to your massage therapist about doing some lymphatic drainage, because it is highly beneficial. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and learning some of the benefits for each system of the body. And if you do have any questions, feel free to email us, call us. I'd love to answer anything that you got. And I'm sure we're going to do more in-depth videos with more specifics later on if you did enjoy this one. Stay tuned, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.